Happy holidays! Welcome to Gulfside Cabaret Holiday Edition. My name is Bob Bauer. I'll be your host, and I'm really happy that it's the Christmas season, aren't you? Okay, we got a lot to show you today. I've got Ron and Ron on with an interview. We've got some comedy from Bennington's, and I'm short of time, so we're going to get right to our usual feature, and that is the theater calendar. I'm going to go to it right now. At St. Pete Little Theater, they'll be presenting The Odd Couple through December 9th, and they'll be having theater for children, for children, December 20th. Auditions the 3rd and the 4th of December for All My Sons. At Kestrel Productions, they'll be producing the four-poster. Now, this is matinees only, December 1st through January 5th, and at the same time, their evening performances will be Times Square Angel. That's December 7th through January 6th. Look for some big news coming from Kestrel. I can't let you know right now, but I do know what it is. Okay, moving on to Francis Wilson Playhouse. They'll be presenting the Sunshine Boys, December 13th through the 23rd. Call them for any audition notices. Moving on to Venture Productions. Their latest production is Never Too Late. To be presented December 8th all the way through January 27th. And they'll be having auditions December 10th and 11th for Mousetrap. That's a terrific Agatha Christie show. And moving on now to Ritchie Suncoast Theater. They're having Christmas specials there. Amal and the Night Visitors will be presented December 14th, 15th, and 16th. There is a musical concert there as well, but I don't have the date on that. Call them for that information. At Royalty Theater, they'll be presenting Light Up the Sky. That will start January 10th and go through the 20th. And at Aldrich Stages, their next production will not be until February 15th, and it will be The Wool Gatherer. And ACTNet, I always like to mention ACTNet. They're a very great support group for anyone interested in acting or who is involved in acting and just want to find out what's happening in the Bay Area. Go to one of their meetings or give them a call. They're a great bunch of folks. At 8 o'clock Theater, they will be producing A Chorus Line. It has been cast, and it will be presented January 24th through February 2nd. And if you have any questions or ideas, or you want to drop me a line and let me know something that you think should be on Gulfside Cabaret, you can do so by writing to me at the address you see here on the screen. Okay, and welcome back. And, well, you didn't go away. I just went away for a little bit there. We're going to be going now to an interview. We went down to 95 YNF and interviewed Ron and Ron. They're a couple of crazy guys. They had a lot of fun. And that will be segueing into some footage we took at Ron Bennington's comedy scene. Now, I've got to say something about this. There may be a few funny words in there. In other words, what I'm saying is that there may be some adult language in there. If you have little ones around and you don't want them to hear it, get them the heck out of the room now. Okay, because we're going to roll this now, and let's take a look at Ron and Ron. And here we are in the offices of 95 YNF, and I'm here with the most popular morning team in the Bay Area.
In the country.
In the country.
Don't limit us. Don't limit us to the Bay Area.
Ron and Ron, as if I need to even introduce them. Thank you guys for taking some time.
You don't know what a pleasure it is for Ronnie and I to be on Gulfside Cabaret.
Oh, good.
The hottest show in town. Cabaret, where'd you come up with the name? Kind of a Liza Minnelli thing?
Life is a cabaret.
Kind of a Frank Liza and, who was the third Rat Packer in that one?
Was
Shammy!
Yeah, and Dean was on it, but then got kicked out.
Right.
It was about
10 seconds into the interview, and I've lost control already.
No, you've got control. Did you see who we had on the show this morning?
Macho Man.
Macho Man, did you get footage of him?
No, I missed out because I wanted to make sure I got you guys.
Okay.
You guys were more important to me, and
Then move.
You know, Mach lives local, so if he hears that, he'll come over and... You know, he's not from L.A. or something. He's a local guy.
Great. Thanks for reminding me of that.
Okay, no problem. So we're here
listen,
for.
You guys, because we at Gulfside Cabaret, we like to find out how people get to certain places. How did you guys wind up together as a team?
You know the old story when we met in Los Angeles about 3.5 years ago, wasn't it, Ronnie? We were at a show. What show were we at? We didn't even meet before this. I mean, we were
at the New Riders of the Purple Sage.
Oh, their comeback tour.
Yeah, they had a comeback tour. And we were backstage there.
And we had not known each other, and we were in the dip line, because we both love dip. We were, you know, sticking the chip in the dip, and boom, I got some on his shirt. I offered to pay for it, to have it dry cleaned.
So we started off bad, you know. We started like attacking each other, and then it was so funny.
I see.
That, you know, we hit
said,
it off.
hey, how about we do a radio show in T-Town?
He was coming back to Tampa to do a radio show.
And you were coming back to open the club.
Yeah, open up the club.
Okay.
So we hooked up.
Okay, we're...
Exciting story.
That is exciting. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm. It'll come out in the new book.
I believe it, but I never knew that.
It'll come out in the new book.
Yeah, the new book.
Ron and Ron, the early years, the glory years.
This one will be subtitled Backstage at the New Riders of the Purple Sage.
Mm-hmm. And of course, their comeback didn't work, but that's where our careers took off.
So,
coincidence?
Something good
Hardly.
came out of it, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you guys are doing your show, how much preparation have you got to do? I mean,
Zilch, zero, none, nada.
We're
Zip.
not really much on preparing.
Because you know what? That cuts out some of your free time.
That's the truth. We found out that if we prepare, it's sort of like working.
Mm-hmm.
But if we just come in and fool around, it's like hanging out.
It's more fun for us, seriously. It's more fun for the audience. It's off the cuff.
We believe it's more fun for the audience.
We hope so. We're
We have
lazy.
no
We're
idea.
basically lazy people.
So you got a free hand, then.
Yeah.
Of course, we got a free hand.
What are
And
they-
sometimes we smack our program director with it.
What is he going to do? Tell us what to do?
Fire us?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking
Yeah.
you these questions.
No, we tell
We
him what
were
to
here
do.
before him. We
I want
hired
him to see this. Tim.
Okay.
I think his name is Tim.
Huh?
No, that's another Tim. Tim
Okay.
is our program
Fez
director.
is now named Timmy.
And now Fez picked up the moniker Timmy, which is not going to stick for very long.
Good.
Excuse me.
Here he is, speaking of
Excuse
the
me.
devil.
Does anyone see my nail file? Oh, from Gulfside Cabaret. Look what oh, mwah.
You guys know each other?
No!
You have
God, no!
you have not called in weeks. Oh,
That's right.
what's going
That
on,
was-
big fella? Look
That
at
was
this.
the
It's like,
old show you used to do, Where the Boys Are.
look at this. This is fabulous. This is like Johnny Cash with a gland problem, isn't it? This is great.
Yeah. That's nice of you to drop by, really.
Oh, sure. I was in the office.
Fez, we're just talking about
You
the
know-
name you're trying to pick up, Timmy. Now, how did that all start?
Oh, Timmy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's what they call you off stage, isn't it?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
No,
Bob,
I'm kidding.
Bob Bauer.
It's from Tim Curry, star of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Bob and I used to take that in weekend after weekend. It was fabulous. We used to throw the rice. He'd eat some. We'd throw some more rice. It was a great time.
All
You
right,
never
partly.
call. You
Continue
never
with the
call.
interview, Bob.
Right,
Excuse
thanks.
me, I have a Calgon bath waiting for me. Excuse
Really?
me.
Yeah. Wait, thanks a lot for stopping by.
No problem.
You never know who's going to drop by on this show.
On
Next
Gulfside
it'll be
Cabaret.
Bob Pope.
Yeah. Ron D.
Mhm.
Well, a young guy who wants to get involved in radio broadcasting nowadays, what does he got to do?
Own
wanna-
a radio. You got to own a radio.
Or know
first.
somebody who does. Actually, a small town is the best place to start. This is too big of a market. If you're first getting your foot in the door, you got to hang around a radio station, offer to do things for free, be a gopher, get your foot in the door.
Okay.
And if you get any luck and talent, it'll pay off for you.
That
If
was
not-
me. I was a gopher for 2 years hanging out here just looking for my break.
If not, you're screwed. It's a tough business. It's a cutthroat business, Bob.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to have to tell you that, Bob.
Okay.
You and your Gulfside Cabaret friends.
Yeah, I'm glad he stopped by. Yeah, really am. When you started up, were you, Ron
Yeah.
Bennington, when you started up, were you more interested in becoming a radio personality or a stand-up comic? What?
All I ever dreamed of my whole life was radio.
Radio, 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 radio.
No, I didn't really dream about it being either one of them. I backed into both careers. This is what I say to the young people out there that want a career in radio. Just take a chance. Quit school now. What do you want to do? Hang around school? How much money can you make in school?
Why do you always have to worry about something to fall back on?
Right, that's the worst
Fall
thing.
back on your big fat butt.
That's the thing. Cut those lines with security. As soon as I did that, the minute I go, I don't care what happens to me. I don't care what happens to my family. Look at me now, Chad. Partners with Ron Diaz.
So how important is Ron Bennington's comedy scene?
To
This
me,
guy loves your club.
I know he does.
I understand he's hanging out there on amateur night.
Which is also known as Hack Night. What's happening out there?
I
with
saw
you?
some footage of Hack Night at his club.
Right.
Why are you running
We
that
got
when he's
some
got
new-
major headliners?
We got some new guys from Hack Night. Let me say, we're gonna take a little bit of a look at that now, and we're gonna come
Who
back.
do you
and
got?
talk to Ron.
Who's the-
Let's see.
guy?
Let's take a look at these guys. Is this
Who
the
is it?
monitor that's on? Who do we have coming on here?
Go try something a little different, a little kinky. Went out and bought my girlfriend a vibrator. I haven't seen her since. Oh, it's not that funny. No, it's not from lack of trying. I go up to her door, and every time I knock on it, that damn rabbit would answer. Still working. Thanks, folks. I'm Gary Wilcox.
You've never seen my act before, so you don't know whether or not this is part of it, do you? I've got a confession to make. I have sex with birds. Egrets, mostly. I wrote a song about it. You want to hear it? Egrets. I've had a few. But then again, you're sick. You really are. I used to play football before I got into therapy for the United States Football League. A team called the Oklahoma Outlaws. Anybody remember them? One person? Thanks, dude. Waste of brain cells there, huh? Our coach was a little bit of a Nazi. He wanted us to actually play a preseason game against a prison team. I was thinking, like, any man doing 300 years to life ain't gonna worry about a 10-yard penalty. Well, what's he gonna say? Something like, yeah, he was offsides, so I killed him. That's it. I just want to leave you on this one last thing here real quick. Ladies, if you don't do anything else for us men in the 90s, do us this one favor. Stop these single commercials, will you? I wasn't going to do a douche bit, but all the comedians in back were going, please, we haven't heard one forever. So, the commercial itself, the one I'm talking about, there's a lady actually looking into the camera, and she says, Massengill, it's as fresh as a country road after a spring rain. See, where I'm from, this is mud.
Hi. I'm sorry. I was kind of late for the show. I wrecked my car on the way here. It was a Yugo. It didn't have an airbag. It had a douchebag. So now, not only am I not dead, but I feel real fresh.
Oh, my God, Christ, man. They take us to the mall. We love that. Oh, God. They're like little butterflies. We're in the mall.
His pocketbook is on sale. Gucci. Can I buy it? It's only $150.
$150, hon. Why don't you give me $150? I'll carry shit around for the day, all right? Jesus Christ. $150 for a pocketbook. Jesus Christ. What are you put in there? Tampons and shit? Come on. Oh, my God. See, little butterflies, you know? Guys, look at us. Look like we're doing time and jail. Oh, God, this sucks. God, this sucks. God! How to pee on the toilet seat. I said, hey, man, how long you in for? Clothes shopping. Don't talk to me, man. She gives you that pocketbook to hold like we want to hold this, you know. It's like holding a used condom. What's up, man? Hey, Joe. Hold the pocketbook. Yeah, I'm a dick, you know. Man, you know, guys, you know how you get out of the mall? Watch the kids. What do? When they're in the mall, they don't want to be there anymore with their mom. Embarrass the shit out of their mom, right? Make that big scene, right? Pee on the floor, do what they want, man. Guys, do the same thing when you're with your girl. Honey, come on, we've been here 9 days. Can we go now?
In just 5 more minutes.
That's when you go, 5 more minutes, honey, no, I want God, no. this shit works. Nice to be here. Everybody drinking? Let's get drunk. Let's get a buzz on. Everybody drink. We're gonna get drunker than Kitty Dukakis on a rubbing alcohol binge tonight. It's just that kind of a magical evening here in Clearwater. You guys know Kitty? I'm sorry. Oh, could you imagine if this woman were First Lady, Kitty Dukakis? They'd be looking for her all over Washington. She's out in L.A. in some bar doing shots of tequila with Guns N' Roses, you know? She's hanging out the top of a limo going, "Welcome to the jungle! I'm the First Lady, goddammit, let's party!" "Pull over, Axel, I need cigarettes." I've gotten drunk in the past, I'll admit it to you folks. Drunkest I've ever been? Family weddings. Something about that open bar, man. You been there? Is it just me? Is it just me, or does everybody go to a family wedding with the express intention of drinking yourself right into a coma, or what? You been there? You ever get so drunk at a family wedding that you actually tried to pick up a member of your family? Anybody? Have you been that wasted? I'm out on the dance floor. "Get over here, Mom!" "I see the way you're looking at me, babe." It's a joke, I'm kidding. Actually, it was my dad. Boy, was I drunk that night. Now, my parents are great people. They live down here in Florida. I've been down here visiting them. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, do you know them? You know my parents? Okay. Well, don't tell them I'm up here. They think I'm a stockbroker. I'm gonna work that out. Like coming down here, Florida's a great state. Any state that has a chain of supermarkets called Publix is quite all right with me. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, they were bright and early. Boy, and you wake up when you walk in Publix, too, don't you? Have you seen the lovely uniforms these people have to wear? Those lime green, shock iridescent, polyester death tunics. Have you seen these outfits? They should be working the bridge of the Starship Enterprise in these get-ups. That is the ugliest. Beam me up to produce, Captain. I mean, this is the ugliest thing I've seen. I think if you work at Publix, you have to make a conscious decision every morning. Should I get dressed for work or blow my own head off? Somebody stop me! Mom and Dad took me to lunch up in Tarpon Springs the other day. It was pretty nice. We went to a Greek restaurant. I had a Greek sandwich called a gyro. Have you tried this? That's the way you pronounce the word, gyro. Found out the hard way. You know, the word is spelled G-Y-R-O. So I didn't know any better. I walked up to the guy at the counter. I said, "I'll have a gyro." A big mistake. I had pissed off this Greek guy. He's going, "Gyro, gyro, gyro." I'm like, back off, Papalopoulos, all right? It's a sandwich, for crying out loud. I'm risking my life here. Take a stress tab, Zorba. I'm trying to have lunch. Do you mind? I'm trying to eat here. You sponge diving leave me alone. I'm trying to eat. Oh, man. You got smokers up front? What do you got? Marlboros up front here? Salems? Newports? Anybody smoke Camels? Where are the Camel smokers? Over here. Just hold up a lung for me so I can see where you're sitting. Camel. Camel now has a new advertising promotion. They're trying to sell their product. What they do is they give away free merchandise if you buy Camel products. Like you buy 2 packs of Camels, you get a free Camel beach ball. You know, because that's what every Camel smoker really enjoys, that healthy outdoor activity, right? Sure. You forget about blowing the goddamn thing up in the first place. And they'll dream this shit up. Been having fun, though. Went to Disney World. I went out there. If you're on vacation and you're going to go to Disney World, take my advice. Just bring like a wheelbarrow full of cash with you. And just walk up. Here you go, Walt. Have a nice day, you son of a bitch. It's expensive. Oh, yeah. They'll get you, man. $32 just to get in the front gate of this shithole. $32. Yeah, if you want a snow cone, you gotta, like, mortgage your house. You know, it's that kind of a deal. $32 so you can stand in line for 9 hours in the hot Florida sun behind some Czechoslovakian family that hasn't bathed for 8 weeks. Standing there. I am downwind of this woman. She's right off the boat. This babe is ripe, okay? She is standing there, vaporizing all over me. I'm going, what's the Czech word for soft and dry, honey? Can you help me out here at all? I'm about to puke up my space dog, Svetlania. Can we work a deal here?
Then they have those announcements that tell you what to do, those tape-recorded voices over and over again. You're in line, step out to your left, please. When the ride stops, please step out to your left. Please grab all small children by the hair and exit to your left. Have a nice day, loser. Been traveling, though. I was up in Indiana recently. Anybody from Indiana? Go back here. You got any corn with you? You bring any corn for us? Indiana? The Hoosier state, right? What's your name? Who's your daddy? I was up there. It's a great state. Indiana. Driving up there, I noticed state troopers in Indiana are now driving station wagons on the highway. Woohoo, I'm intimidated. Oh, look out, it's a cop in a station wagon. It's Brady Bunch PD. You know, have you seen these guys? Cover me, Greg, I'm going in. I mean, there's a cop in a station wagon. They get in a high-speed chase and take a sharp corner. There's groceries whipping around the back. I got a Cub Scout meeting to get to, damn it, get out of my way. Eat a lot of bad highway food when I'm on the road. So you ever stop at a gas station and get those triangle sandwiches? Here's some good eating. Yeah, that's what I want for lunch. Something you can chock an airplane wheel with. Yeah, there you go. Just back. Listen to a lot of rock and roll in the car. I'm a big Rolling Stones fan. I went to see these guys on tour last year. They're getting older. Have you seen the Stones lately? They're pushing 60. These guys... I saw the Stones, like I said, recently at Morrison's Cafeteria. They were in there. They love that place. We love the chicken. Have you seen these guys? A couple of geezers. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, two of the scrappiest, skankiest looking rock stars you can possibly find, but they're loaded. They're incredibly rich, and they get these young, hot-looking model wives, these young women. It doesn't matter how grotesque and mutated you are, as long as you got the bucks. You ever think these women are like backstage in the Stones makeup trailer, just sitting back there, counting their money, laughing their heads off? Like, Say, Jerry, is it just me, or are we married to two of the ugliest mutant bastards on the whole planet? Have you noticed that? Got those giant lips flapping at me 24 hours a day. He's yelling out David Bowie's name when we make love. I can't stand it anymore. All right, Geraldo fans, thanks for being... Have you seen Saddam Hussein on TV? Have you seen this guy? Yeah. Is it just me, or does he look like one of the Super Mario brothers? Have you noticed that? Is it just me? Which one is he, Luigi? I'm not really sure. Why don't they just drop a giant mushroom on this guy's head and get it over with? I'm not the only waste toy with a Nintendo at home, I guess. Not the only guy. You guys want to light farts? You want to get something going as a group? You want to... Oh, a couple of takers. They got the lighters out. They're ready to go. All right. Oh, I was at Kmart today. Oh, yeah, they had a sale on Big Yank jeans. Couldn't pass that up. And, plus I needed some replacement parts for my garden weasel. So I'm walking around Kmart. I had some free time, so I went into the electronics department and wrote "bite my ass" on all the typewriters. You gotta entertain yourself during the day. That's my credo. I'm in the sporting goods department. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but every Kmart in America now sells shotguns in the sporting goods department. They lock them up behind the counter, which was a good idea. You know, but they have the bow and arrows right out there in the aisle next to the baseball mitts. Does this bother anybody? I mean, aren't they worried about some psychotic Indian walking in there one day? All right, Kemosabe, give me all the cash. See ya. Hurry up, there's a station wagon after me. See, it's a joke from before. We brought it back.
Okay. The last fellow you just saw was Mike Nilsson, and he was one of the paid performers that night.
Excellent comedian.
Yeah,
Mike is, Mike and I started together.
Really?
And now he travels the country and he comes down and works the club. But he's hilarious.
Funny guy.
Funnier than that tape. That tape didn't do him justice. In the room, it sounded much louder. I was there.
No, you weren't.
Now, Mike is a hilarious guy. No, yeah. I was at the comedy scene once.
Yeah.
The day I put the sign up, I haven't been back since.
But we'll have Mike on again next month because we had a lot of footage of him.
Bob, we about to wrap this up. I know that your life is a cabaret, but we got work to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One last question.
Let me see. Your guys' imagery, the women, the broads, the wrestling matches.
Broads?
Come on, your commercials now with that woman that looks like a
Tracy Tops.
Tracy Tops.
She's just well endowed, Bob.
She's a big gal.
Healthy gal who watered those things as a young child, and they sprouted.
So you guys, do you lead a wild life? I mean, a lot of women and drugs and...
No drugs
Never
ever.
drugs.
And a long time ago, but seriously, no drugs.
Why even admit to a long time ago?
He was lying.
What kind of a move was that to make? Oh, sure, when I was younger, I was a madman. No drugs.
No drugs. But you do hang out with a lot of well-endowed women.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't lying about it and
we hang out with beautiful babes, but that's something good. That's something to be proud of.
Well, so does
that's
Bob.
Something to be
See the way the
ashamed
women are
of.
throwing themselves at Bob.
Right. Yeah. Okay, listen, thank you guys very much.
Bob, thank you.
Buddy.
Thank you.
And
Gulfside Cabaret.
This is the only show I've ever wanted to do here in town.
And it's a done deal.
We're here.
Great. Thanks very much, and back to studio.
See you.
And I want to thank Bill Owens over at 95 YNF for finally letting me in the door there to videotape Ron, and those guys were real nice, and we had a whole lot of fun over there. Thanks again to Bill Owens and everybody over there at 95 YNF. Okay, I want to say one thing here. This is the holiday season. A good friend of mine and well-known throughout the theater community here, Joe Beeman. If you know who Joe Beeman is, you don't know what happened. Joe had a very serious motorcycle accident in Los Angeles, and he's been in a coma since. He was in the Los Angeles hospital for quite a while. He is back in Tampa and responding much better, but he still is in a coma. He's at the Palm Gardens nursing home in Tampa if you want to write a card to him. And all our hearts go out to the Beeman family, but I understand Joe is doing much better, and we're very, very happy to hear that. So I hope all of you have a real nice holiday. And I'm going to do something special here at the end because I have got a great crew. And not everybody gets to recognize their own crew and let them be seen, but I'm going to show them all to you because I'm very pleased to have worked with them and very proud to have worked with them as well. So I'm going to take it out now. I'm going to say goodbye. Hope you have a real nice holiday. Now, see you next year. Take care, and happy holidays.